I'll see if anybody comes in. I'm just working on my Wrapped in Cables sweater scarf by Knititude, Chantal. She's a Canadian designer. I thought today I'd come on and we could talk about our finished objects and WIPs. A few little things going on the channel this week. I've had startitis, which I'll show. But right now I'm just working on this here. It's paid for pattern. 2, 4, 6. I'll make sure I don't mess up my con here. Let's finish this section here. I'll tell you, I have really been enjoying my new Chiagos. That was one of the things that gave me the startitis. That I had to I just was in the mood to knit cables. Well, welcome, Freehand. Welcome. Welcome, Suze. How are you guys today? I'm just sitting here working on some knitting. I'm good. Thank you, Suze. Beautiful sunny day. I had to block the sun coming in the window. It's so bright. But nope, just thought I'd come on. We could talk about some WIPs and what we're working on. And got a couple of admin things to the channel going on this week. A really exciting thing going on this week. Let me just figure there's a pro one, knit one. As soon as I finish this row here, I will show you what I'm working on. I'm in the middle of finishing up this this repeat here. Pro 4, knit 3. Start your Christmas. Yeah, believe it or not, I've got most of my Christmas gifts done. I'm going to show in a minute. I'm just going to finish this here so I can put this done. Let me see. I got a purl 4, knit 3, purl 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think it said knit 3. Yep, knit 3 and purl 9. This is the first time I've ever worked with 2, 4, 6. This sweet roll yarn. And I'll tell you what, it's some pretty nice yarn. I think it would be great to use for anything that you want a little bit of oh wow. Freehand, what is your name, dear? So I don't keep calling you Freehand. Some of the people's channel names, like a lot of times I just get OG, and then they'll ask me what my name is. So I like to call people by their names. I'm trying to shut this autofocus off on my webcam, but I'll have to work on it. I got 2 webcams up there, but I'm using my Nexigo. That's the good one. I actually have some peace and quiet today. Yeah, that back there. Nisi. Okay, Nisi. Well, welcome. Welcome, Nisi. I've spent some time in Australia. I made 3 trips to are you in Australia? AU. No, nope, that's not Australia. It's got the little thingy in it. What part of the world are you from, Nisi? And see what is it each people ask during their lives? What are you drinking? What are you working on? Where are you from? I have, you guys have come, as soon as you've been to my lives when I've had them, and I'm kind of off all over the place, aren't I? This is what I'm working on right now. This is called Wrapped Up in Cables Sweater Scarf by, let's go this way here. Let me see if I can get it to where it's not. So I turn my computer here a little bit. Hi, Brenda. Welcome, dear. All right, let's just get this here. There it is. That's the sweater scarf. That's another view of it right there. I had to watch a video on how to I'm trying to get it so the glare is terrible. There, how's that? Oh, okay. Oh, Montana. Trucked through there many times, Niecy. We have quite a few autistic children on the island that I deal with, their parents and them. No, Sue's, you know what? I've gone to Pinterest before. I'm taking my sweater off. It's getting warm in here. I've gone to Pinterest and I follow it to the website. But I'll tell you, if you're looking to make a baby dress, I'm going to be honest with you. One of the best patterns I found for the baby dresses is Crystal Bag O' Day. I mean, I have her thumb drive. I'm going to be getting some more thumb drives later on in the month. Got to get some of the cash in. Okay, Niecy. Okay, good. Well, you know what? There's different levels of, I can't see you guys. Oh, man. Talk about being blurry. My glasses are dirty. Towards the end of the month when I get some more money, because I like to order them 2 or 3 at a time. I've got I got a couple people that'll let me ship to them in the States, so then they can ship me the BOD flash drives, and I can have them for December, because I want to have them for December, because there's going to be a few giveaways in December for the holidays. So I use those for like big giveaways, gift-aways, not giveaways, gifting it to you. To me, I think there's a difference. So anyways, the yarn I'm using in this pattern is Premier's. One second. Let me try moving this over a little bit. Let's try blocking it this way. Blocking my windows off. The rearrange of the craft room is making it hard for when it's during the day and I'm trying to videotape during the day. Let's see. That makes it a little bit better. Okay, yes, send me a picture. I got my phone here to pull it up. I think that's a little bit better. We'll be able to show things. Let me see if that makes it better here. Yeah, it makes it a little bit better. Okay. It's a paid for pattern. So if you're an adventurous beginner knitter, I think you can do this one. It's a pretty clear pattern. I like Chantal's patterns. I have quite a few of her patterns. You can follow her on Instagram, Knititude. This is what I have done so far on it. And how it works is you start here and you stockinette the cuff, and then you go into the cable leaf section right here. And I'm trying to see how it's going to work out with this self-striping. I think it's going to be pretty with the colors in the yarn. It's called Grape Gelato or Gelato Jam, or what is it called? Gelato Pop. So you just work this. It's a 24 row repeat. And this was here the first 24 rows where I have a stitch marker. And I'm into the 12 repeats. You have a total of 13 repeats. Because in the center section, there's a leaf pattern. But on the, let me show you the right side here. You have cables that go up the side. The cables go up the sides of both sides. So you're not increasing. It's I increased on the first row, and that was it. And I have found this. This yarn has some stretch to it. It has some give to it. It says 100% acrylic, but I'll tell you, when you're working with it, it's got some, elasticity to it. So, which will work out good for this pattern, because when you go to put, there's a video you can watch how to put it on, because what will happen is I'll sew the cuff. You got a 14-inch cuff, and that goes on your arm like this. And then you can crisscross and put it over your head, pull down your shoulders. You can wear it as a scarf. But it's a very versatile garment. But I just felt like casting on. I've had the pattern for a while. But that's one of the things. I've had startitis. I mean, really had startitis in the past week. I started that. I finished another one of these. This is a gift. I put one of my little handmade with love buttons on it. That's the second one of these hats I made it. It's the Ross hat, my go-to hat pattern, because I love his bind off with the stars, like a starfish. So I finished that. Then this is I take it out to the living room when hubby's out there, wants some company. And for the grandson, I'm doing a second hat and mitten set. This is the Ross pattern. I'm just doing a hat. This is This is Briggs and Little, 100% wool. It's the Heritage, and it's a little rough right now. But once I soak it, it softens up, and it has nice drape. And this is called, I believe, Evergreen. Yep, Briggs and Little Heritage, product of Canada, and there it is, Evergreen. I started the hat. Yes, they're on my Chiagus. But then I also have going the mittens to match it. That's just the first mitten. And it's paid for pattern. But it's a standard pattern, been around forever. The Briggs and Little pattern, mitten pattern. I'm doing mine solid color. They actually designed these patterns to go with their yarn. It was designed by one of the Littles. So that's what I'm working on for grandson. That's just my TV knitting, because it's not too much I have to really pay attention until I get to the thumb. So I got that done. I got my week 4 of the... Guys, put your sunglasses on, because holy jeez, ain't this stuff bright. I got the... It's this neon yellow. I don't know how close this will come for you seeing the yellow, because it is blowing out. Yeah, it's... Hold it back here, maybe. Nope. If you look back there in the back here, you can see the neon yellow. And it's bright. But week 4 was color 3 and popcorn stitch. So this is my blanket that I'm working on for Lisa Ladybird. It's cow, her first cow. And I'm using one of the hooks that I'm going to be doing a review on, the Susan Bates ergonomic hook with the handle. I'll tell you, they're not bad to work with. I'm doing a review, like taping, and they'll be released sporadically. But I'll tell you what I found out about this. If you look, you can see the color is rubbing off. So the color's coming off the hooks, which is no big deal, as long as you're not working with white yarn. This is a 5.5. I got 3 hooks. And just from my hands here on the thumb, it's worn out. But it's not a bad hook to use. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not my clovers, but it's not bad. Let's see if I can catch up. Okay, I'm just trying to stay hooked here. Yeah, Brendan. So that's what I was working on. I got the block 5 of the Topsy-Turvy Tri-Stitch Along. That tutorial went up. Block 6 will be following it. Now, project. A little bit of an announcement. 2 weeks ago, I had done an interview. It's a recorded interview that I'll be doing as a premiere with Lindsay Luchuk of Knit Echo Chic Designs. That is the proper pronunciation. Knit Echo Chic. We had a lovely interview. We had a pre-interview talk, post-interview talk, and I was like so excited, so nervous. She is an absolute sweetheart. Get through it all, and I don't know if I told you this in one of my lives or not, but I forgot to press record. She's been gracious enough that this Thursday we are going to redo the interview. So the first one was just kind of like a practice. And because of that, I've been wanting to put on one of Lindsay's patterns on my needles. Her patterns are not watch TV and not pay attention. Her patterns are pay attention. I'm going to show you the one I chose. I tested this one 2 or 3 years ago. And I gifted it. And once I did it, gifted it, done. Hi, Wendy Jo. How are you, dear? Oh, don't you come in here cussing. Don't you come in here cussing. Don't want to hear that word. Oh, the S word. It's cool today, but blue skies and sun shining. I do not want to hear the S word. Exactly. So, okay. So, everybody's been doing things outside their comfort zone. Hashtag outside your comfort zone. Buckle up because I'm really fixing to go outside my comfort zone. I am going to redo the Airbender shawl. It's a paid-for pattern. Well worth the money. Oh, okay, Suze. Let me see. Okay. Let's go. Let's get to the right. Oh, that is the dress that Suze is working on. Wendy Jo, I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap. Oh, either that or I'm going to wash your mouth out with dirty yarn. That is absolutely adorable. That is so cute. That is so cute. That is absolutely adorable. Guys, look what Wendy, look what she's doing. She's cussing in the chat. She's cussing in the chat. Oh, Wendy Jo. Ugh. And I live further north than she does. It's like, but I live near the water. I'm right on the water, so we don't get as much of the white stuff. Yes, you laughed. Go ahead, you laugh. You know what? We're not supposed to get any till like December, so I'm cool with it. It might get a little cool, but it's staying the way it is. Let me see. I got a scooter on my. See, this is an antique. The table is all made with wood. It folds down and then it folds up. It's got two sides that do this, and it makes things easy for me to work when I'm doing tutorials. What? LOL. Yeah, Wendy Jo. Hold on a second. I got to crawl on my table here. I got two starts under here. Okay. I'm telling you. All right, we'll put that down. Brenda, it's called the lavender chair. She got it off Pinterest. But the name, it says the lavender chair. Now, I don't know if that is the person that did the pattern or what, but that's what it said on the photo she sent me. No, Wendy Jo. No, it can't. I don't do Christmas shopping. If I get anything, it's done on Amazon, delivered to the house. But 99% of all my stuff I've made. That's I made that decision a few years ago. I make all my gifts. Okay. I made some progress on my Charlotte. I just worked a little bit on it. I'm up to, I think, round 36. But that's what I've got done on my Charlotte. It needs block terribly. But that's the 35 rounds on the Charlotte that I'm working on. There is a tutorial. I have all, I think, 14 rounds. In a Nutshell does it. She does a beautiful job. She has an agreement with the designer. But that's the Charlotte's Universe blanket that I'm working on. And I have delved. Thank you, Brenda. Like I said, I've had startitis. Now, these two I've had on the hooks for a while, but I just do a little bit here and there. This one here, I've had to rip out, and I redid it, and it clicked. Just like the corner to corner clicked, this clicked. Now, this is a paid-for pattern, but we all know Claire from Claire Makery. I have tested for her in the past. Now, this was taken when she was pregnant. This was inspired because of the Rona pandemic. Try to put that. It was called her Adventure Tee. And it's a world map. Up around the neck, there's a compass. Yes, it is a very thick pattern, but she goes in great detail. It is it's like a color work. And she does a beautiful job. Lots of charts and written. Charts and written. So I started it. And the yarns for it are a variety of colors. I think I frogged it 6 or 7 times. This last time I finally got it on right. Stitch count is mega important with this. I found that out. But this is what I have done. This is the bottom of the sweater. Those are my waves. And I'm now into the white. And then it'll start getting into the map. And for the map, I'm using Caron Simply Soft in Peacock Feather. And because I thought with the blues and the greens, it looked like I'll be hooked. Yeah, I got some of her patterns, Wendy Jo. She's got some nice stuff. I've got some of her patterns, and she's got nice stuff. But that's what I decided to use for the part that's like the map, the land. Because I thought it looked like, land and trees, and sky. So that's the color I'm using for that. For the waves, I used Caron Simply Soft in Oceanic. I'm actually going literal with some of this stuff here. And then the bottom part here, the ribbing, one of my favorite yarns, I think they discontinued it, is Loops and Threads Swirl Pie. I've got a few of them. I love Swirl Pie. Difficult to work with if you screw up, but I love Swirl Pie. It's very soft. I did a whole sweater, had a crochet sweater I did with the Swirl Pie. So I got that far done and just put it aside because I was working on and it was just like not working out. So I step away from a pattern when it starts doing that to me. And I don't know if you guys are counting how many WIPs I have going here. Underneath there, I've got 3 under there. My Mezzocardi is in a timeout. I put my Mezzocardi in a timeout. This here is my practice. This is my mosaic. Courtney Fiberfox. This here contains the patterns. I have Butterfly Lane and Butterfly Alley. I want to do a blanket with it, but I'm just right now. I've just been practicing on my butterflies because I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to go through my stash and pick the yarn. I know, Wendy Jo, you make beautiful things. I have some of them. I was a very, very lucky recipient of some of them. But your knitting and crocheting, your knitting is beautiful. My hat goes off to you. You've done a beautiful job, hon. But I started Butterfly Lane. Again, these are just, I find some scrap balls and I just throw them in here. This is just for practice. My mosaic. I keep a couple of my practice swatches here. Not too bad in the back. It's not as hard as I thought it was. You just have to pay attention to your stitch count. And Courtney's tutorials, right on, dead on. I mean, she takes you right through the tutorial. So that's a no-brainer. What's really bugging me about this glare? And I've got the window blocked off. That's how bright the sun is. And I'm using a 5.25 millimeter hook. But that's what I practice on. I practice with my Suze. Brenda may be able to help with that. She's very how can I put this, talented and skilled. She may be able to figure out what's wrong with the pattern. I'm just getting to that point to figure out. Hi Kathy, welcome. Now, you guys ready for a really outside my comfort zone? So far outside my comfort zone that I've already started this thing half a dozen times and only got to like row 10 or 11 and ripped it out. Wendy Jo, it is Courtney Fiber Fox Studios. I mean, she has tons. Her channel specializes in mosaic. But here, let me see if I can get it here. Hold on one second. I'm just going to run here for real quick. I'm just getting the link for you. Just getting the link. Let me see. I'm just trying. No, I'm just trying to find. Here. I'm just going to pop this up, and I'm going to just copy the link real quick. Share. Copy. Okay. There you go, Wendy Jo. There's the link for Courtney's channel. Hi, Maribel. Welcome, dear. So I was just, I come on so we could talk about what we're working on. I've had startitis. Like I've been talking to the girls. I've showed quite a few already. 1, 2. Yeah, I got a lot of WIPs going on. It looks like a mandala. Wendy Jo, are you talking about Courtney's channels? That one there she's doing is Butterfly Lane. I can't show too much because these are paid for patterns. But like this is the pattern. This is Butterfly Alley. Okay. That's the Butterfly Alley. And then there's Butterfly Lane, which I don't have Butterfly Lane here. It might still be in. Oh, and then this one here. is the butterfly lane. And she takes you through, see, the mosaic. She takes you through the full butterfly, the half butterfly. I mean, her one tutorial for Butterfly Alley was like 3 hours long. So she gives very, very detailed tutorials. A whole lot better than mine. No, dear. That is not mosaic crochet. That is Charlotte's Universe. That's Charlotte's Universe. It is so. Oh, one more piece of. I'm using all my tutorial. This is what I do my tutorials on. I'm gonna try blocking this last little section out here of the window and see if this helps. Just one little section up there that's not blocked off. So we'll see if this works better. Okay. Yes, that does. That helps. This is Charlotte's Universe. That's the center of the blanket. I'm to this part here. Hi, darling. Welcome, dear. Oh, don't worry. I'm here. No, Kathy, I'll have to check her out. I'll check her. I'm always looking for new patterns. Now, where was I at? Talking about my next project. That's like my outside my comfort zone. Going to take forever because I am doing the drop stitches and the beading. Here are the two color beads I will be using. These are shades of purple and pink and black. And the reason being, this is the yarn I'm using. This is Hobie's Cotton King Twister. Oh no, this is Dahlia by Hobie. And this color is called Purple Gem. And it goes from a light, I'm trying to find the one spot here. Light lavender to black through the shades. It is that 4-stranded cotton thread. I run mine through a bead. Like right here. I have a bead I run it through, which keeps it from knotting up. I need my, see that little crochet hook? That's for the bead work. Stick that in there. I'm doing on my chagus. 3.25, I think. 3.25 needles. Not really big. Thank you, darling. Now there was 2 sections of the pattern that I printed up. She had an MCAL back in 2019 with this shawl, and I mean this is the MCAL pattern version, which had all of the clues giving a little bit at a time, but it had some games and stuff in it, so I printed it up, so I have it. This is the shawl, Airbender. This was part of her Element series. She did 4 designs that were in the Element series. In this, she gives you options. You can make a partial bender, full air bender, and a sans bender, and she gives you options for your bind off, which is a 3-needle bind off. But contained within this pattern here, these designs are fireflies, butterflies, and wind chimes. And that all combining of the drop stitches that I'll be doing. because when I did this the first time, I didn't do the drop stitches. She showed me how to do the drop stitches, and I have a photo tutorial in the book that I bought, the plunge with those 4 patterns I showed, which you'll see in the interview that I'm doing with her. Good girl, Darlene. We got another sock knitter here, Wendy Jo. Darlene's doing socks. So we got another sock knitter. So in this here pattern, you start with 3, you cast on 3 stitches. And for the next 200 and I don't know how many rows, you're increasing every row. Before and after your center marker. And you KFB on your right side and you PFB on your back side. But I watch a tutorial, so I do PBF. I purl in the back first and then in the front. Comes out the same, but it's a whole lot easier. But that is the pattern that I'm going to be doing. And this is not something a beginner can do. And I'm, like I said, I'm an advanced beginner leaning towards maybe intermediate, beginning intermediate. But I tested the pattern. I got the updated new pattern. And so sometime next year, you'll see the finished, item. But I talked with Lindsay. We had a video before the interview. And I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the drop stitches and I'm going to do the beadwork. Now, this is going to be my first time doing beadwork. I did watch a tutorial on it. And as usual, I get myself worked up and scared, about something that's a new technique. So there was no need for me to get myself worked up like that. But I do it all the time. I make myself, I psych myself out is what I do, is basically what I do. But, so, I told you I had sorry about that. I had startitis this week. Lord. Yep, I've had startitis pretty bad. Sorry about the one section I ran out of cardboard. And I think if you look back there, I've got my boxes that got to be shipped out. That was my hat that I wore with my costume for the Fiber Hustle Halloween bingo on Saturday. I went as the Black Widow ringmaster. I just used stuff that I had here at the house. It sounds like fun, don't you? Are you talking about my pattern? Yeah. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. Because it is a challenge. I mean, right now I'm just working on my wrapped in cable sweater scarf by Chantal. My New Year's Eve cast on, I have already got it picked out. What I'm doing, my yarn is on the way. It is going to be my priestess coat that somebody else is going to do when I cast on. Hook on, chain on, whatever. I ordered, Lion Brand had that clearance sale, and the shipping wasn't bad for a change. And it should be here this Friday. And I'm doing it in Shawl on the Ball, Feng Shui, which is like a gray, silver colorway. And so New Year's Eve, that's what I'm going to start my priestess coat. Again, it'll be ongoing, but the mistakes I learned from the elf coat, I won't make in this one. Now, this one here is all simple stitch, which is a lot easier. The other one was a combination of was the knitted stitch and then double link crochet, which I believe the priestess coat has it also, but it's not done in the wedges like the elf coat was. I've showed the pattern before. It's more of a panel. It's rather than the wedges. I had I don't remember how wedges I had in my skirt because I made mine too big. But it's still sitting there in a pile to block. I got a blanket, a sweater, and my elf coat all need block, but I need my husband to set up the big sheets of plywood downstairs for me to do it. I just have no place big enough And I don't want to sit there and put this little section block it. And it has to take me 2 weeks to block that's all that stuff. What else? So like I said, Thursday, I'm doing the interview with Lindsay, and I will be premiering it sometime this month. Excuse me. I am waiting for emails to come back from one other designer, and I have 2 local yarn shops that, well, local to Canada, companies that I have sent out requests for a, just a virtual visit with the shop and them. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the Yayas, I just added some more names to the list. Barbara won the last one. Jax won the first one sometime this month. Like I said, I'm going to pull one a month sometime this month. You never know when it's going to be. So get those projects in. I will do a drawing. Hold on one second there. Talk amongst yourselves just for a second here. I'm going to mute. That was hubby. He must have hit Goat's Point because that's where he loses his cell zone at. Like I said, I have an order coming from Lion Brand. I didn't get a lot. I got 5 things of mandala in L for a blanket. It's one of my other compendium blankets. And I ordered 3 things of the Summer Nights because it was like wicked cheap. And then I have the Shawl in the Ball coming for my Priestess coat. And the fur that I'm going to use is I'm probably going to use either, I have like a creamy white cream, like an ivory cream, or I'm going to use the mink. So I'll just see which one looks better with the yarn. I'm glad to see everybody helping. Brenda's helping Sue's, and Niecy's here from Montana. What's the quality of the video on YouTube? Anybody know? They've boosted our signal over here on the island with Exploring it until my Starlink gets here, so I'm waiting to see if it's any better. I think I lowered it to just standard definition. Let me see. We'll close that out. And we'll go here. We'll go up here. I just can't get myself going here. I'm just trying to see if it's worth anything what the video is. If I still have it on. See what the quality of the video is. Yeah, it's still in and out. It's still not that great. So let's go here to the camera. Let's lower the definition. See if that helps any. No, it's worse. Okay, I went. Yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I popped over onto the Facebook to YouTube there to see what the quality of the video was. In and out. Yeah. Again, that's why, I can do my videos and I can upload them in high def, 1080p, and they come out okay. Okay, I was just reading what Brenda had to say. She was talking with Suze. So that's oh, I will tell you something. I'm leaving for Prince Edward Island on the 14th. I was supposed to go to Nova Scotia to do the class the schooling, but they're sending me to Prince Edward Island. And I will be videoing because I'm going to be going across the Confederation Bridge. 18 kilometers. It's the longest bridge. I forget what it says. Anyways, it's like 9 miles long. It's a long bridge. I know, darling. I know. But hey, give me some time. Get through some of this restrictions that we have in place right now. And life returns to somewhat normal. Well, I'm heading out the 14th. I'm booked at the Travel Lodge from the 14th to the 18th. I'll be doing my MEDDBS course up there. But I am going to be doing a lot of videoing because going across the Confederation Bridge, I thought that would be a lot of fun. 1 second. Guess who it is? Hi, honey. Hold on 1 minute, girls. Can you talk amongst yourselves? I'll be right back. All right, sorry. We had a little bit of a crisis I had to handle. I have not been to PEI since they built the Confederation Bridge. I used to go up to PEI a lot, but I ferried from Nova Scotia to PEI, or I'd ferry from Nova Scotia to Newfoundland when I was driving truck. Well, this is a lovely situation I was just informed of. Add me from the group and I can help you. Yeah, Wendy Joe, it goes over. It's going over the bay of the bay up there. If you hold on 1 second, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. You ladies talk amongst yourself. I just got to go over here to okay, it's coming up. I'm gonna share a picture. It's the longest bridge in Canada. You only pay one way, and it's going to cost me $48.50 on my way out to cross the bridge. That's Canadian funds, $48.50 Canadian. Okay. Share screen. Okay, I am going to pop this up. Confederation Bridge. Okay, can you guys? That is the Confederation Bridge. It's the longest bridge in Canada and one of the longest spans in the world of the bridge. It is... Okay. No, I don't want... It's 7.5 miles across the bridge. It goes over top of the Northumberland Strait. It takes a full 10 minutes to drive across the bridge. And seasonally, the water will be ice covered. So that is the Confederation Bridge. That's what it looks like. So that's what I'm going to be going over. Okay. I missed some comments here. I'm sorry. No, it's not cheap. Oh, Wendy Joe. It's not that bad. Okay, come on, you. Ah. Yeah, it's a long bridge, but it's beautiful. Add me from Yarny Yaya group on Facebook. Brenda, you're in the Yarny Yayas, right? Oh, Wendy Joe, where's your sense of adventure? I used to drive my tractor trailer. I used to do the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel all the time. That's the one that goes top of the water, under the water, top of the water, under the water, that goes across down there in Maryland. Okay. Suze, are you in the Facebook group, dear? The Yayas? If not, or maybe I think Brenda might be telling you to add you. Hold on, let me see here. Facebook. Groups. Yayas. All right, I'm going to invite you, Sue. Search. Yeah, right. Suze, are you in the Facebook group Yayas? If not, just go to Yarny Yayas on Facebook, and Darlene or I will approve you, and you'll be in the group. You can do a lot of, it'll be a central location for you guys to help each other. Yeah, when you do it, I'm kind of excited about doing it, but I thought it'd be fun for me to videotape, like I'll do a live, not a live, but I'll be recording as I go across the bridge, and I'll do some video up when I'm not in class up at Prince Edward Island, and my trip up there. And maybe if I get a chance to go to a local yarn shop up there in Prince Edward Island, I'm going to do some research before I head up there, do a little bit there, so try to get some more content in. I got stuck in this. I'll be higher. Yeah, but Wendy Joe, that's the fun of it. Like, yeah. Kathy, I'll tell you what. You want to know nerve-wracking going across the Pontchartrain? Hubby and I were driving truck, and the year of Katrina, Rita and Wilma, we hit all 3 hurricanes. We loaded in Baton Rouge. And instead of going west to California, because we were going to California as our load, they routed us back east because they had the interstate shut down. So it was all outbound for the hurricane, and we had to go across Lake Pontchartrain Bridge. Now, my husband and I were both at that time very seasoned drivers. I had been through hurricanes when I lived in Florida, but we hit that bridge going across Lake Pontchartrain, and it looked like the end of the world. It was so eerie going across there. It was blowing the truck from side to side, and my husband, who is a pretty fierce guy, was terrified. He just said, "Lord, get me across this bridge." But his concern was because I was in it. But you could feel the truck. He was driving. I wasn't driving at that point. But the sky literally looked like the end of the world. It eerie, quiet. It was the calm before the storm. And of course, Katrina hit. So yeah, that was not fun going across Pontchartrain. Okay, Susie. Brenda, Susan Goulet in the Yayas is hooked by Suze. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it was Kathy. I've been through tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes. You know, driving a truck and traveling all over the U.S. You know, I mean, that's where I lived almost all my life. There was a lot of bad weather, and it kind of gets you, your nerves, and it will make a believer out of an atheist. Let's put it that way. Yeah. All I ever said was, "Lord, get me across this bridge one piece, or get me through this hurricane or tornado or whatever." But I'm still here. So I'm still here. I have a purpose. So I'm still here. Knitting and crocheting. Now I just live on my little island. We do get hurricanes up here, but we're protected by the Cove and the Bay of Fundy. We get super tides. If you guys remember any of the pictures I've posted, out my back deck there, and you look out, you see the trees, and there's an opening between the trees. Now that is Minx Point Bar. Piece of cake, darling. It's just like driving a big station wagon. And then that Bay of Fundy's right there. The Bay of Fundy is like right out there, and then Clam Cove is right in front of us, which kind of protects us. We're kind of tucked in here. But our super tides literally will come up and over. That's like a mini peninsula that comes out from the island. Minx Point Bar, Pleasant Point goes over towards where the Indian reservation is on the mainland. And we had a super tide last year that come up and over. It would take a tremendous super tide to come up and water to get to my house. I mean, we would have to be at the end of days or something for me to get water to my house. Yes, we do. Yeah. The Bay of Fundy has the highest and fastest tides in the world. Deer Island is home to, as I've talked about before, the Old Sow, which is the largest whirlpool in the Western Hemisphere. That's our claim to fame. We also have some of the best scuba diving because we have what's called the shelf out on the bay off Deer Island Point, and we get scuba divers from all over. They come there to dive because it's beautiful. I haven't done any scuba diving in years. I mean, I'm a certified diver, but I haven't done diving in years. Probably 20 years. I haven't dove. Snorkeling, but not diving. I'd like to. Maybe one day I'll get out there and dive the bay. Only problem is the water's so cold. I did all my diving down in Florida, where it was nice and warm. But, so I've been seeing what everybody's working on. And again, keep posting your pictures to the Facebook group. I love the, we're up to 35 projects, I think. Hold on here. 32 projects. But we're down to 30 because 2 are out. Good. Well, hello, Lorraine. Welcome. Once you win that particular project will be taken off. I'm going to try to make up a spinny willy thingy and put everybody's names with their project on it that wins the prize that month. Now, the prizes I'm sending out for the Outside Your Comfort Zone isn't nothing big or fancy. It might be, you know, a Deer Island book or some stitch markers, just something small, but just something to let you know that, you know, I'm so appreciative of the work you're doing and posting to the Facebook group. Oh, well, Brenda, you always post, so I'll be looking forward to seeing the posts in the group there. The Topsy Turvy Try Stitch Along is coming along. I know there's a few people that are participating in it. I don't know how many. I think Lorraine, Darlene. I don't know all who is participating in the Try Stitch Along. You can join at any time. I've got tutorials up for the first 5 blocks. In a few blocks, I'm going to be changing things up. I'll give you a heads up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing, take a block, and I'm going to do, the whole block will be Tunisian, but it's going to be 2 colors. I might do another block with knitting and Tunisian. Just using 2 of the techniques. No big hurry, darling. It's with everything I've got going on right now. I'll be glad when all the schooling's done because it really interferes with my channel. I will tell you though that I guess I was told as of January 1st, I'm going to be busy on the ferry. They've got me working Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day, or Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the day after. But Christmas Day is only 2 trips. We run the boat 2 trips in the morning and 2 trips in the afternoon, and that's it. You know, so, but issues as of January 1, a mandate came down that all, let me fix this up here. Okay, we just got to move it. I'm just going to move my computer back a little bit here. We'll move this over this way. Ah, that helps a little bit. That's better. I just had to block the window off. No, not Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, Boxing Day is regular schedule, but I'd have to look and see if I'm working a 5-hour shift or a 12-hour shift. One of the girls wants me to work, and I'll be working with hubby though. That'll be the good thing. Come the first of the year, Transport Canada put down a new mandate that all vessels, lobster boats, ferries, everybody has to be vaccinated, 2 shots. And there are some people that are refusing, so they will be down with they will be out of a job. So that's, you know, they've been pushing and pushing my schooling and stuff. I'm like, I can only go as fast as the courses are offered. This is my last course I have to take for the current position that I'm holding, the deckhand. I do have extra tickets because I'm an instructor. As far as teaching, I went to teach. I was supposed to co-teach a 2-day class last week. I get there Thursday morning. I get up at 4 o'clock, get ready to go. Yeah, I'm going to get blinds for the window, darling. And I get to the mainland, catch my ferry, first ferry out, 6 o'clock. I get to St. Stephen. I get to the Garcelon Center. Somebody screwed up, did not schedule us in there. They still had the Vax clinic going and canceled the class. So the instructor I was supposed to co-teach with said she'll call St. John's, the ambulance, and text going on. So she's no sense holding you here. So I headed back to the island. I no sooner get back to the island, get to the house, my phone goes off, email. She was there teaching. Whatever it was, and she says, I don't expect you to come all the way back from the island because it's you know, by the time I got back, the day would have been shot. And I needed to be there the first day because that's the most important day to co-teach on. So now I have to call corporate and schedule another co-teach day. So just trying to get by, excuse me, past this PEI trip and just getting ready for the PEI trip, getting my car registered, winter tires put on, You know, the body shop said they're still waiting on the parts so they can fix my car when it got hit back in September 27th. It got hit. They ordered the parts October 1st. So, that's, you know, so it's a little bit crazy. So like I said, I try to get my videos out. So if I can't get videos out, I'll just come on live. The bad part is it's just the quality of the video stinks. And I've got a good webcam because I've filmed my videos that I upload. My WIPs, and the quality of the video is good. It is the bandwidth. It is the internet connection. And there's not much we can do until we get Starlink. Everybody on the island that's got their Starlink hooked up is like, thumbs up, loving it. Split second uploads. I mean, 10 minutes the video is uploaded. So it's just a matter. I keep checking my Starlink accounts. As soon as they pop that $600 in there, I'll be paying that, and they'll be shipping me my Starlink. So you guys will notice the difference, because when I get my Starlink, buddy, we're going to have a party. I'm going live. We're going to have a Starlink party. Good internet, you know. So like I said, I apologize. I know it's hard for you guys. It drives me crazy when I pop over and I see the quality of the video. I do so apologize for it. Yeah, I'm looking at it now because it's there's lag time between what I have here and what is showing on. Okay, let's try that. I'll try this. I don't know if this is going to, if this will do anything. Yeah, I don't know. So, but I do appreciate when you guys all come to the lives. I so enjoy talking with everybody, because hubby asked me when he was going to work, what are you going to do today? I said, I think I'm going to go on and do a live with girls. I miss talking with them. We can show FOs, WIPs, talk about what we're working on. Okay, Kathy, thank you. But you girl, I just love the world, you ladies. I just, you know, I love you ladies, and it's just your big part of my day, my journey, whatever you want to call it. I've even looked at sometime, not right now, investing. Is the sound off now, Lorraine? I just moved the mic a little bit. Oops, I spilled my coffee. That's coffee abuse. Well, I could stand here and I could talk like this with the mic in my hands. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I'm going to work on some. Okay, I'm going to work on some socks. As soon as I get some of these projects done. I mean, there's the hats and stuff, the hat and the mittens. I'm just about finished my red pair of socks. Once I finish that, then I'm going to put another pair on the needles. Is this any good right now with me talking directly into the mic? Listen, it will be something to celebrate, getting decent internet around here. I've had my accounting on hold because it's almost impossible. Right in the middle of taking an exam, it starts buffering. Ugh. I've got to finish my course. Too funny. I've got to finish my course by August. I've got to have the whole thing done by August. Yes, darling. Like I said, I've talked before. I think Wendy, Joe, a couple other people here. My go-to for sock tutorials. The Crazy Sock Lady. Stacy from Very Pink Knits. Again, she's got an entire series now running on socks of pick your toe, pick your heel. The Chili Dog also has awesome tutorials. Now, if you, you need a good laugh. Okay, Brenda. I hope you're feeling better, by the way, too, Brenda. I saw that you weren't feeling well in the group there, sweetie. I hope you are feeling better. The flexi flips, the Addy flexi flips. I've showed you mine. There is a tutorial by the lady that designed them. She's out of Germany, and she has a tutorial that she does in English that shows you how to use the Addy flexi flips. Another on my bucket list. Get better at using my flexi flips. I was trying toe up. Brenda, I'll tell you. Darlene got some of the Chiaogu 9-inch, which is what I have, the whole range of sizes. They don't come in a set. I wish they did. But also I did a whole review on my channel here. There's a video that shows a review of all the different sock needles that I have. I'm glad, Brenda, to hear that. But if you go to that video, just go to my playlist, and there is a video about sock needles, circular sock needles. Yeah, the 9-inch. I love the 9-inch, but again, DPNs don't bother me. The DPNs that I prefer, I've got some inexpensive DPNs that I got. Barb uses them sometimes. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. Chiaogu 9-inch. This here. Let's go this way. This way. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I gotta hold it back here. There we go. These are my Zings DPNs. They're great to work with. This is the cuff of the mitten that I'm doing for the grandson. I also have this little contraption. I've got so much going on in this little thing. Yeah, you can get it from Amazon. I got mine from Amazon. I got some from Etsy because I shopped the best price, and I got some from my local yarn shop, which Cricket Cove, which was a good price. Ooh, I almost dropped my stitch. Now, when you're working with DPNs, you think, how am I going to store this, right? Take it and just make sure. Oh, you can use end stoppers and all your needles would too, but if you just fold it like this, I got these from Knit Picks. They're just cardboard. Opens like this. This goes in here, okay? You take, there's like a little slit down there. You take your DPNs and you slide your project into here. Sometimes you got to work to get it in there. I don't want to lose my stitches. I'm just getting my stitches centered on my needle. You put them in here like this, and I pull my project down just like that. And hold your socks like this. Take your other one, slide it in there. You take this end here, put it on, and I got it backwards. That's why I was having trouble. I got mine backwards. Oh no, there we go. Then you take this and it slides. You're not gonna lose your needles or your stitches. It's locked in there. And this is a number 4 wool yarn, so it's pretty thick. And I got these from Knit Picks. They were inexpensive, $3. I got a couple of them, and that's you can hear my needle shaking around there, but your stitches are not going to fall off. And then you just stick it in your project bag, and it's good to go. I have needle stoppers if I want to put them on all. That's only 3 DPNs. I'd use 6 needle stoppers, but though that works great. I love knitting. She makes these ones that are really nice for DPN work that take and they snap shut. You know, I just couldn't. I went and checked the price out. That's just as good. I'm gonna see if I could design something myself. Whip it up in the sewing machine. You know what, Brenda? I don't know if Wendy Jo's tried DPN. Anybody on here that's tried DPNs, let me know. I didn't have a problem with them. in the beginning, I was intimidated by DPNs. Now, when I first started knitting socks, I was only using 3 needles, and my 4th needle was my working needle. Now I use 4. I divide my stitches by 4 for the most part, and I have my 5th needle. I don't know, darling. I don't know if he's coming a larger size or not. I think these are just one size for DPNs. I'd have to look on the Knit Pick site and check it out. I got those, I think, last year. But the Chiagu 9-inch circulars, the Crazy Sock Lady has a great tutorial. And then there's also another lady. There's a couple that have 9-inch circulars. I mean, step by step, how to work your heel on the 9-inch, or for longer needles. I don't know, darling. You'd have to, actually, it doesn't matter. It stretches in size. This adjusts, so you can adjust it. It adjusts. There's I have them on my channel. I'll have to get a description. Yeah, she does. And I'll tell you, Lorraine, I have been. I mean, I don't get ladders. I've looked at I don't get ladders for my DPNs. I could show you my socks that were done on DPNs, and I have no ladders. But I will tell you, I'm a very, very tight sock knitter. My stitches are way too tight. They're a pain in the patootie when I have to go and try to pick up my stitches for my gusset for my heel. Ugh. Yeah, they're tight. But there's a couple of them that have 9-inch. So if you just do what I do, search bar, YouTube, 9-inch circs, and there's one lady that has one, and I'm trying to remember what her channel was. But she has a full series on the 9-inch, as well as in Fiber Friends podcast, Off the Grid Needles. That's her. She has a podcast, but they have a Facebook group too, that she has an entire 9-part tutorial on how to do socks. So there's like a lot of good tutorials out of there. You can pick the best of the ones that worked for you. I still watch tutorials for knitting for socks every now and then, because brain fart, my retention isn't what it used to be. I do follow a pattern, even for the Briggs & Little basic sock pattern, which is the pattern that they've used on this island. Working the crochet hook is getting great. Knitting with 2 straight needles is but I prefer the circular. I control them better than straight. Yeah, Brenda, you can. And I'm going to shoot myself because I can't remember. I got some Happy Mail. She sent me, and I have to look back through my notebook. She sent me the yarn I needed to finish my Juliet top. I didn't have enough, and I couldn't get the Line Brand Moonstone shawl in the ball. She sent me a cake of it so I could finish my top. And in that Happy Mail, she sent me all kinds of stuff. It was so sweet. And I tell people, don't. I like giving. But she sent me some beautiful Knitter's Pride straight dreams. Yeah, I got 4 pair, I think, 3 or 4 pair. The Knitter's Pride, they're called Color Play, but this is their dream. Their dreams. Okay, now these aren't the real long ones. These are the 10-inch needles, which are fine. These 10-inch, I don't mind. I do washcloth, dishcloths on these because I can control these. And I mean, oh, they are so nice, so smooth, and I really enjoy working with these. So she had sent me these, and I enjoy them. Like I said, I have my basket with my yarn for dishcloths, and a lot of times I'll grab a dishcloth and I just want to do something quick, you know, and they're great to work with on the straights. I'm getting ready to go through my crochet hooks. I've got 3 sets of crochet hooks. My clovers, love my clovers. I've got a boy set, and then I've got one of those wannabe sets from Amazon that I got when I first started crocheting. And then I got my clovers and love my clovers. But Bella Coco come out with these new hooks, and I'd like to try one. I was looking at them, and she designed them so whether you're a pencil holder or a knife holder. I watched an Instagram reel she did this morning on it. Of course, it's my color aqua, like a tealy aqua. But I want to go to the Bella Coco site, Crochet Society, and I'm going to check it out. I'd like to try just one because my hands are getting worse. The arthritis has its days. I just throw my gloves on, wear those, and put some 535 on the top, and then gloves go on. That heat fires up, and it gets my joints. But first thing in the morning, I'm knitting or crocheting, loosening up my joints. But I like you can work anything on circular because your cords. And I have to say though, the investment I made in the Chiagos was worth it. It really was worth it. You know what, Suze? I haven't tried the corner to corner dishcloth yet. I need to try one. Most of my dishcloths I knit, but I have crocheted some. I gave some as gifts in Happy Mail I sent out. I always usually have a stack of dishcloths that I give as gifts, or I'll send one in some Happy Mail I'm sending out, like one of my gift away winners. I'll just toss one in or two in. But I think I've got like 2 or 3 dishcloths left, so I've got to start. But it's a quick knit, quick crochet. It's great to have a stack of them on hand. Me, I've got almost 100 dishcloths in my cabinet in the kitchen to use, so I don't need any more for me. I make them for other people. I do have a pattern though. I made one. I have it. I have it. It's knitting, but it says yarn hoe on it. You're using your knit and purl, and it says yarn hoe. And I was going to make that for the dishcloth revolution for the fiber hustles doing it, but I behaved myself. I just made regular dishcloths, one Tunisian, one knit. Besides, I after the first year, I'm just about finished with my cotton. I'm gonna get myself like half a dozen cones of the dishcloth, or I don't know yet. There's some different dishcloth cotton out there that I'd like to try besides peaches and cream. Everybody's saying that Knit Picks Dishy is really nice to work with. Premier dishcloth cotton is supposed to be nice. I haven't tried any of those. So what's left of my bit in there, I have of all my wackadoodle yarn that I just hold 2 or 3 together, and I make the big baskets. I've got one more big basket that I made, and I think I have enough in there to do 2 more baskets. I gifted the one to Kathy, a friend of mine, and she takes it to the farmer's market with her. She loves it. And I mean, when I say, all kinds of variety of yarn, I've got I've got all kinds in there. I'll show you one day. I'll show you what's in there. I know, squirrel. I was in St. Stephen and I ran into the Dollarama because I had to get stuff for Halloween. Lo and behold, the Dollarama in St. Stephen has yarn, and I got a little craft section. So I'm looking at the yarns they have there. Some of them I'd never heard of, but it's not Dollarama. Not when they're asking $4 this little skinny yarn. But they have some fur yarn there that I'd like to get. Red Heart. I don't remember. Anyways, I couldn't videotape because there was a lot of people around, and I don't know how they would feel about that. But I need to take a walk and show you the Dollarama. But they have my poly bags I can get there. Lorraine, how do you do corner to corner in a knitted version? That is something I'd like to see. You need to do a tutorial on your channel. Hint, hint. But buttons and all kind of stuff there that I was also looking to for giveaways. They have little kits and stuff, little cross stitch kits, and some other things I can put in giveaways. So yeah, knitting. It depends. Working on the cow for Ladybird in this week was the bobble stitch. Yarn eater for one. Two, it takes a while. And crochet sometimes can take a lot of time too. Knitting, I don't know. I find knitting, with what I do with my knitting, I find a rhythm. It's different than crocheting. It's just like working with the small needles. Working with these small needles, 3.25. For this shawl, it's delicate. It makes me hold my needles different. And then working on the sweater scarf, I'm working with size 11 or 8 millimeter. Big difference, you know. So it's a big difference working with it. But crocheting, I find, what was I using this? What was I using? Now, see, I got a hook and I don't know what project it goes in. Oops. I'll have to look through my projects to see what project it goes to. I just had a brain squirrel. I had a squirrel thought here. But it just depends. Depends on what Tunisian. I find that very rhythmic. Doing my forward pass, then my return pass. Well, Lorraine, oh my God, the beads and the fine, whether it's thread or yarn that you're using, yeah, that's going to take a lot of time. You think this here, these beads I'm getting ready to use for my shawl, I haven't decided what beads I'm going to use, but these are what I have. Black. This is blacks and purples and pinks and clear and multicolored on my shawl. But when I started looking, because I don't have what they call a beaded crochet hook, but I have my grandmother's steel hook, 1.25 millimeter. I found this one here. Oh my God, you can't even see the head. It's so tiny for picking up the beads. And I can see now I'm going to have beads all over the floor because I got up off my chair this morning. There was a bead in the seat. But I'm looking forward to working with it and learning how to use 2.25. Yeah, this one, 2.25. Well, this is a 2. I have all my little hooks right in here. These are all my little ones. I like, and these ones here were my grandma's. I had 4 steel hooks. I sent all the hero hooks to a very good home. We all know, down to 0.5 millimeter. I don't have that small. We don't know who loves hero hooks. That's why I sent mine to. We messaged back and forth, and she wanted to buy them, and no, I wanted them to go to a good home because I wasn't going to use them, and I wanted them to go to somebody that would appreciate them. So grandma lives on. Now Darlene has a set that I've looked at. Clover has it. Clover's steel set that has the ergonomic hooks. 1.6. Yeah, see, I'm using 1. I'll roll it so you can see. That's 1.25. I gotta get it out of the sun here to. There, you see how fine the head is. That's 1.25. So that's what I'm using my beads. But I saw the set that Darlene has, and it's a nice set. But again, I'm watching the price on it. It's on my wish list and my Honey and Coopert to let me know when there's a price drop, because I figure it would be a good investment. Oh, for crocheting? No. I don't use anything that small. The smallest I think I've used is 2 millimeter. I used that in a shawl I did. I cannot use the small needles for crocheting. It does hurt my hands. It really hurts my hands. Unless I gave away all my crochet thread. I kept one thing of crochet thread. It was my gold, and that's because I'm going to use it in a project. But I gave away all my crochet thread in giveaways. I gave away even my premier, it was that spangled yarn. I went right through my stash, pulled it all out. Now, you're for Yamagurumi. Darlene was helping me with mine because she was my enabler on the Yamagurumi journey. And I think I'm using 4 millimeter. That's what she was telling me. And it's what the patterning suggests for was 4 millimeter. Is it 0.6 millimeter, Darlene? Yeah. I mean, I priced it on Amazon. There's actually a couple different sets that you can get. And there was one there that was, I think I have it in my shopping list there. I think I have it in my cart. Yeah, there it is. Well, here we go. This is they got it on sale right now for $12.83, and this goes from 0.5 up to 2 millimeter. Really? Not cooperating with me. That's the set. It's called ABS handle ultrafine lace crochet hook set, stainless steel crochet. The brand is Buffet. Right now they got the whole set on sale for $12.83. So I may, I they only got 2 left in stock. Oh well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I did look at Clover lace crochet. Yeah, see number 10 thread. I couldn't. Yeah, Brenda, I've had the carpal tunnel surgery and I broke both my hands. I need to treat with the holes. Yeah, I'm trying to find this. Yeah. See, they have the Clover steel crochet hooks are $52.60, and you get 7 hooks. So as much as I, yeah, they have different ones. But I go, like I said, I go to Amazon. I look. I just put it in my cart. But so that's something. I I want to try learning to work with beads in my shawls, and I'd like to do. Crazy Sock Lady did a sweater, and she had pearls. It was gorgeous. So I'd like to be able to do like some yoke work with the beads. Now these beads I got here aren't anything. These are inexpensive beads from Dollarama, but it'll work for now for me practicing. They're not glass. They're not glass beads. I'm just reading comments here. If I missed anybody, I don't want to be a rude host. Oh, come on. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, 2.25 millimeter hook. That's small. Yeah, now see, Kathy said she uses the Susan Bates. Like I said, I was going to do a review on. I've been doing my project with these Susan Bates. I got the 3. They were on special. I got the 3 hooks, and I had never used an inline hook like that. So I'm enjoying the hooks. They're nice to use. They're long compared to, this one here. But knife grip or pencil grip, because it's got the thumb, but the color's all off this, which is fine. I don't care. It's no big deal. Okay, I lost something. Who's not rude? Nobody's rude here. Nobody's been rude. Me too. Should be gone for the second. I'm lost. I missed something. I don't know, Darlene. I have to look and do some more research on it. But no, nobody is rude on this side here. But that's, I mean, it's different. This isn't even my clover hook, but it has a clover head. This is my wannabe set I got from Amazon. The boy set that I got, I think I got that when I was in the States. Right? No, I bought that from Michael's when I was getting back into crocheting. Yeah, they're nice, Susan. I mean, this here, this is like, it's soft. It's smooth to work with. Oh, okay. They're nice hooks. And I'll tell you, I find that I can actually literally hold back here when I'm working on my blanket. I don't know how I'll be working on anything else. I use the same thing for the Topsy-Turvy stitch on, because I'm trying to use these so I can do, the reviews, so I get an accurate review of them. But they're actually, I only got 3 of these, and they're a very nice hook. I got I think I got H, I, and J in these. Yeah, the color wears off, no big deal. The inline hook, nice to work with. Again, clover is my go-to. I do like my clovers. These ones here and my boy hooks, I've had no problem with them either. I just have to have something to hold on to. Most of the time I'm a knife holder, but there are times that I do pencil when, right here, my forearm needs a break from this, because this uses this inside set of muscles, whereas when I do this, it uses the outside set of muscles. Kathy, let me get the inventory. Okay, these are the hooks. These are all my 9-inch circulars. Okay, I did a review on these ones here and this Chiago's. I did a comparison review. That's the only Chiago I have. They're lace needles. They're 16-inch. I bought them for hats. I have from US 0. all the way up to US 4 in my Chiagus. I got 2 millimeter, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75, 3.25, and 3.5 in Chiagu. These vary in price. I paid anywhere from $9 to $12 for one set. And then I have these ones here are Collage. It's a square needle. Let me cooperate. Let's pull this up a little bit. I'm just coming a little further here. This is the Collage Needles. These are different. I had never used them, but I had seen Stacy on Very Pink Knits. These are the Collage needle. Now, if you see how it's bent right there, these are 9-inch circulars. These are actually a 10. Nope, these are 9-inch circulars. Okay, but they have this bent thing here. Some people, it bothers them, but I don't have a problem with them. I have used these, but they're square. Cover the face. Get rid of the face. Nice needle. They used to be made in Canada. Now they're made in China. Knitter's Dreams. These are bamboo. Love them. They were nice to work with. I did a baby hat. All right, Susan. You go have a nice day, sweetheart. Kathy, I'll tell you, the squares aren't bad. I have a set of Majestic shorties from Knit Picks. They're great. I like the square needles. They're nice. They're nice to work with. But these were also very nice to work with. Smooth transition. Now they have a shorter needle. Right there, the needle itself shorter. And the cords, it's nice to work with. You don't like bamboo? I think these are birch. They're nice to work with. I really enjoyed working with Knitter's Pride. And I had got, now these I got at my local yarn shop. And the other pair I have is currently on a hat. These are 16-inch. And these were the Knitter Pride's carbons. And they are on my Alaska hat. Yes, I still have the Alaska hat on the needles. But all of the needles that I'll have to take these 16-inch ones out and never use them for hats. Are great. All these needles. Now, the Chiagu I like because of the cords. Now, my new set, really any of the 9-inch needles, because there's not enough cord to really get any memory, are great. Like I said, I got the 3.5 US 4s, and I love them. Now, what I'll do sometimes, people say, oh, I knit 2 socks at a time. Well, that's people that use the magic loop method or the 2 needles. I can't do that. If I want to do 2 socks at a time, I get my 9-inch circulars. If I have 2 of the same 9-inch, I will use the same 9-inch. If not, one goes on 9-inch, one goes on DPN. So I work both my socks at the same time. I'll work the cuff on both socks, then I'll work the leg on both socks, then I'll work the heel gusset, then the foot, and I do them together. Lorraine, I haven't the Prim squares. I've seen them, but I haven't tried them. Prims, I keep looking at them at Michael's, and I'm thinking about getting, pardon me, some of the crochet hooks to try to do it. Pardon me, people, I have heartburn. To try the different hooks. Again, there's so many channels out there that are doing reviews. Kathy, I use all different sizes. Right now, I have I will tell you. 1 second. My socks are over here. I have one pair of socks over here, and I got another pair of socks right there. The red ones that I have, these are on a 3mm, a 2 point US 2.5. Who clashes with my shirt? Talk about being blown out. These are my red socks. And like I said, these are 2.5. I have to go up a needle size most of the time because I'm such a tight sock knitter. I mean, I don't know if you can see the red's blowing out. I don't know how. Yeah. This particular pair, I was using the 2.5s. It depends what kind of yarn I'm using too. This is actual sock yarn. It's Novita. It's a vintage yarn. There's my point protectors that fell off. Let me see. The pattern I'm using is the Vanilla Socks and 9-inch Circulars by Kay Litton, Crazy Sock Lady. It's her pattern. It's a paid for pattern, but she has them on 9-inch Circulars, DPNs, Addy Flexi Flips, 2 needles, and Magic Loop. She's got all of the different tutorials, and the pattern isn't that much. I think I got the DPNs and this one here. But she talks you all the way through. She gives you the choice on your 9-inch Circulars to either go to DPNs for your heel and gusset or stay on the 9-inch. I do it both ways. This is the yarn. It's this. I'm gonna get in my messy room. That's the color. It's red. It's like a Christmas red. I use Briggs and Little 100% wool for actually making. I got to go buy some at the dollar store because it's the best. Sorry about that. Best place to buy it is at the dollar store. It's $4.50 a hank, Canadian. You can order it from Briggs and Little, which is $6.50. So I save $2. I go to the dollar store, and they have all, they have the Heritage and the Toffee. Toffee is what I use for socks. Now these are wool socks. They're I did a pair of neon. All my socks are in my bedroom in a drawer. But I did a pair. I showed them last year when I did them. They're hot pink, and they're 100% wool, number 4. So of course I use my bigger size needles for those. I use I don't even know where they're at. Tell you the truth, I don't even know what happened to my other needles. This is sorry about that. I gave you a boob shot. Sorry about that. This is, believe it or not, this is purple. This is like purple. This is where I keep these are my circular Tunisians. This is where I keep the few straight needles that I have and my Tunisian hooks, Afghan hooks. But I have one set of bamboo that I like. These are great for hats with super chunky yarn. And I don't even remember the size of these. This is they're 10 millimeter. They're bamboo. I gave all my other ones away. These here, 15 millimeter, size US 19. US 35, US 50s. These ones here, I kept for sentimental sake. They're a boy 17. I bought these 42 years ago. I've had these needles 42 years. I bought these when I was in nurse's training, when I was teaching myself to knit. So I kept that one set. I gave all my other needles away. I sent them to a lady in the States. I had a thing on the channel, said the first one to tell me they want them, and I packed them all up and shipped them to her. I thought maybe my DPNs might have been in here, but I don't know what happened to my DPNs. I had them somewhere. I seem to have lost my DPNs. I have a whole set of metal DPNs. And I have no idea what happened to them. Ain't that wonderful? Yes, Kathy. Well, nylon is what gives the socks their durability and some of the stretch. You can buy a wool-free sock with nylon in it. Premier makes some. I bought the yarn that I did my test pattern in. This is just, it's my yarn. Right now I've just been putting my little, when I finished up a couple patterns. This here, I lost it. I lost my ball of yarn. No, there it is. I'm back. This here is Soulful Stripes. It's Sundance. I got from Hirschner's. It is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Superwash means it's already been washed. So you can throw these in the washing machine on cool and lay them flat to dry. But that's a sock yarn. Yeah, that's the only sock yarn I have in there. But this is a nice, and I'll tell you, that the nylon in it gives it a little bit of stretch, and it also gives it durability. Back in the day, when they just had, now this is what was told to me from some older knitters, that they used to buy the nylon. Oh, here they are. Yeah. Tearing down the house internet. That back in the day, they would literally get a spool of nylon itself, and they would hold it double with wool yarn, and that's what they would knit the socks up with. And the fishermen around here, I mean, for 100 years, that's what they've used. And for 150 years, Briggs & Little has supplied, at one time, that was the only wool they could get, was Briggs & Little. So it's a staple up here. I ordered this set of DPNs from Amazon. It was a good price, and I'll tell you, they're nice needles. I was surprised. They're nice. They're light. They're aluminum. They're very nice to work with. I bought these because some people wanted to borrow my DPNs and broke two 5-needle sets of my good needles. So I lend those out, not my other needles. These are my Zing DPNs I told you about. These came from the UK. I got them from Quilted Bear, the same place. No, So something, so easy something. It was from the UK. At the time, it was the only place I could get them at a good price. And I like them. They're nice needles. So that is my big tips and tricks on sock needles and what have you. Sock yarn. I have some of Mary Maxim's Elements I haven't used yet. I've got one skein to try it to see if I like it. Hirschner's puts their Soulful Sundance on sale again. I will buy. I bought 3 packs, and I gave one away as for a birthday present. I will buy more when they have the 5 packs for, I think it was $6.99, but normally it's $8 for one skein. So I just watch for them to have the big sale on the sock yarn, and I usually get a 5 pack. Did I say hi everybody? Did I miss anybody? But I have some vintage sock yarn that was given to me, that red I showed you. It's called Novita. They still make Novita, but the yarn that I got was given to me, and it was probably 40 years old. And back then, it actually has moth proof on the label. It says moth proof. But holy geez, been on here almost 2 hours. I said I was gonna do an hour. I did 2 hours. Yeah, motor mouth. Well, you know, I get excited about talking about knitting and crocheting and yarn, and I just get excited. That's why I wish that we were able to beam me up Scotty, and everybody could beam to one place, and we could have like just a big fiber fest. I think that'd be so cool. So cool. But I am going to have to get going because, yeah, 3 o'clock. I haven't done anything. I haven't made my bed. I washed the sheets now, but I let the mattress air out. But ladies, look, there may be another live towards the end of the week. I don't know yet. Thursday, I am interviewing Lindsay Luchak. This time I'll record it. And Friday, I've got to take my car to the mainland, get the oil change, my winter tires on, and prep it to get it ready to go. And the 14th, I leave for PEI. So, yes, you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I am going to, as somebody so frequently says, bugger off from here. But I did enjoy the time we had, and I enjoyed all the, just hear what everybody's working on. Look, I'm going to go to my Facebook group and see everybody post their pictures, what you're working on. And I just think it's awesome. Of course, Wendy Jo had to be cussing. I'm going to be thinking about it because I'm north where she's at. Northeast. I don't need none of that stuff coming this way. But I'm going to let you all go for now. And I'm going to go to the ladies' room. Empty my bladder. I'm really going to go. Hugs and lots of love to you guys. I mean, I love it. Little sister there. She, I think we chatted over the weekend. I think it was early in the morning. I love you too, darling. And I will talk to you guys soon. Put yayas. Hashtag outside your comfort zone. Get me some more pictures. I'm having a ball looking at everything everybody says. And the Yamagurumi is phenomenal. My Yamagurumi sucks. But your Yamagurumi looks great. Kathy, good luck on knitting your socks, sweetheart. Brenda, I'm glad you're feeling better. Stay well. And everybody, and Lorraine, I'll be looking for that tutorial, girlfriend. I will be looking for it because that's something I'd like to see because I enjoy the corner to corner. And if I could do a corner to corner that looks like in knitting that looks like corner to corner, yeah, I'd like to learn that. So everybody go check everybody's channels out. There are a bunch of giveaways going on. I can't list them all. There's so many going on. And Connie from Just Another Stitch, she has requests out for video. Send your finished objects to her, pet pictures, all kind of stuff. She's trying to reach 1K by Christmas. So if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to her. She's got some good stuff. Her alien beanie is pretty cool pattern. I haven't got it yet. I don't think she has it written yet. What else? Be looking for the interview with Lindsay this month. What else? You never know if surprise giveaways with me. You never know. Pay attention. Watch the and I'm going to try to start doing. I'm going to try a live on Instagram and check it out and see how it works. I'm going to try it. Yeah, I know, darling. You and your Ammies. My Ammies suck. I do want to get to work on my dragon though, but so many things I want to do. I've got a lot of projects on the go, but I work a little bit at a time on them. I need to sell some of my sweaters and some of my shawls so I can make room. Maybe I need to advertise my store more. My Ko-Fi shop, I haven't advertised them. I think I might put it up on Instagram. All right, everybody. I'm on a bugger out. Everybody have a wonderful day. Love you. And have a good one. And I'm going to, there it is. We're going to be signing off here from Deer Island. Hug, smiles, happiness, ladies. Pass it on. Make this world a much better place. I am practicing. All right, ladies. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.